Howdy there, BookTube. I'm Nikki and welcome to my very first unboxing. I'm very excited today because I have 2 books from Book Depository, plus I have this hunk of goodness from Basement Books, which is kind of a book outlet. I went a little bit nuts after discovering this website, so I'm gonna leave the link below because if you're Australian and you want to buy cheap books, we don't have book outlet. That's not a thing here. We don't have it. It doesn't exist. Because shipping is expensive. And so are books. So I'm going to start with the 2 little ones and work up to this. I know it's in one of these boxes because I've been waiting for this book forever, but the other one I can't for the life of me remember. So I guess the only way to find out is if we just get to the box opening. I love Book Depository because their boxes have little tabbies and can be all like, oh man, that was supposed to look badass. Let me try that again. That's more like it. I love that sound. So first we have We Should Hang Out Sometime by Josh Sundquist. I have been looking for this book everywhere. So I love Josh Sundquist. I follow his YouTube channel, which I'll link below. Amazing, amazing stuff. And he was on one of our morning shows here in Australia promoting this book. So I thought, that's awesome. His book's going to be in Australian stores. I'm going to go buy it from an Australian store so that I can support his Australian sales. And then I went to every bookstore and I'm like, yo, do you have this guy's book? And they're like, we've never heard of that guy and he's not even in our system. And I'm like, well, you're not in the system. Your face isn't in the system. That doesn't make sense. It came out late December, but I had to go find it online after my search was unsuccessful. Basically, Josh Sundquist came to a point in his life where he realized that every girl he'd ever approached or asked out had basically rejected him. Then he went back to find those girls and ask them, hey, why did you reject me that time? Which I'm pretty sure sounds like a movie that Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in. And I can't for the life of me remember it. Anyway, whatever. But this is real life. Oh my gosh. I promptly dropped it. That's great. Now onto the mystery book with a, oh man, flip. Okay, here we go. Oh, I completely forgot about this! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, this is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. And, who was it? I think it was Louisa. Somebody recommended this to me. And their passion for it ignited within me the passion for the book. So I think, from what I've heard, a bunch of beauty pageant contestants are flying somewhere and then their plane crashes and then it turns into like Lord of the Flies with like beauty queens. I am so excited. And it's blue. It's blue on the inside. I've never read any Libba Bray, so I'm pretty excited. Oh my gosh, their lipstick. That is lipstick. They're lipstick bullets. They're lipstick. Oh my gosh, it's a cool concept. It's an awesome cover. I'm really excited about this. I can't believe I forgot that I bought this. I feel like the hardcore tape that's going on all around here should have been applied to this hole. There's a hole in the package. Cool beans. What the crap factory? So pretty. Behold, paper. Just kicked my camera in excitement, so if the frame changed, YOLO. The first book I have is The Taming of the Tights by Louise Renison. She wrote the Confessions of Georgia Nicholson series, which I haven't read all of, but I've read enough to know that I love it, and I'm continuing to find those. The series starts with the book Withering Tights, which I have. It's behind some of these books. And I think this is the 2nd or 3rd one. I have an issue with book numbers. I never know which number it is. Which number? Which number? I can see that both pictures are there. I don't know. This is book number 2 or 3. I think it's book number 3. Not only is this like awesome British teenage shenanigans, but it's set in like creative arts school. I love performing arts type stories, like performing arts schools and stuff, because I went to a creative school and I know how weird it is. So I just get really excited about books like that. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this book was so big. This is White Tiger by Kylie Chen. It's the first book in the Dark Heavens series, series of books that may or may not be a trilogy. I know nothing about this book except that it's by Kylie Chen. It's got a tabby. It's got, oh my gosh, this is like proper bound and everything. This was hella cheap. Oh, the next book we have is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I was not really going to get this because I I heard mixed things on it, but it was so cheap and I wanted to check it out and form my own opinion, so I got it. It's all I know is that there are creepy pictures in there and there's a story about some peculiar children in an orphanage and it's kind of creepy, and that's all I know. The next book is Nevermore by James Patterson. This is the final Maximum Ride book, but I'm pretty sure that he wrote another one. Didn't he write another one? It was like, oh yeah, this is the end guys, lol jokes, here's another one. So I thought this was the last book. I have all of the other books except this one, but then apparently there's another one. I don't know if that's true. It's like Maximum Ride Forever or something. You said it's the last one. The end is here. The final thriller. Whoops! And then he wrote another one. This series, right, I have a love-hate relationship with. I think the first 3 books are amazing. And then after that, I don't know what happened. Did he hit his head? Did his ghostwriter hit his head? The series Maximum Ride is about this bunch of kids, 6 of them. They have escaped from this horrible school, and they're kind of living free, but they were experimented on and like genetically engineered. They have wings with 6-foot wingspans and like a bunch of other abilities and stuff. In the first book, the youngest of them, Angel, is kidnapped and they have to go on a mission to go get her. The first 3 books were fun and fast-paced and like good. And then the 4th book, I think it's called The Final Warning, somehow the whole story turned into this thinly veiled message about the environment. I think I've read all but one that I have, this one, and then potentially another one because he wrote another book because he felt like it. And I want some closure because I like the characters, despite the fact that they turn really weird in the 4th book. The next book is Final Finale by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is the last book in the Hush Hush sequence series quadrilogy. I have bought some of those books, which I will haul at a later date because I bought them recently. And then this one was just cheap, so I think I'm just missing Silence. I have no idea if I like the series or not, but this was $2. So all I know about this is that this dude doesn't like to wear a shirt. I think he has wings, and I probably think his name is Patch. I don't know. Anyway, that's what I have. It was $2. Oh, next I have, this is a really shiny book. This is, are these my numbers I see before me? This is the final book in the Confessions of Georgia Nicholson by Louise Renison. I hope I'm saying that right. And I have got the first 2, and that's about it. I think first 2? Yeah, the first 2 in the series, but I want to collect them all and read them all. So this is the last one. It's so shiny and gold. I just love how hilarious these books are. So yeah, I'm not going to read this for ages until I collect the rest of them, but whatever. And then finally we have the last 2 books. What's the number? Tell me your number. I hate it when books don't have the number. Somewhere on the back, on the side, in the inside flap. You need to tell me what number you are. I'm not a mind reader, yo. Anyway, rant over. This is The Restaurant at the End of the Universe by Douglas Adams. I've read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I have it. That's the only one I have. It's the only one I've read. But I need more because that's hilarious. It does not at all match this one, which I believe is the 3rd. But I'm guessing because it didn't tell me. This is Life, the Universe, and Everything. Neither of them match my first book. So we'll just have a mismatched series, which I feel, you know, is fine. So those are all the books. I should probably try and pick them all up now. 10. Okay, I think there's 10. Oh, jeez. Okay, let me. Oh, this is really legitimately quite heavy. Oh my gosh. So that's the thing that happened. I bought some books. They came in a box. And I opened it. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of those books and what you think of them, or any recommendations, but I seriously don't need any more books. I bought so many books. I will have a haul upcoming, a collective haul from like November to January, not including those books because you already saw them. And then I will have another haul because I'm really excited. Something that's coming up in my city is this giant secondhand book sale. It's like in a convention hall and there are so many books and it's all for charity, so I don't have to feel bad about being a crazy bibliophile. I'm gonna start doing wrap-ups and stuff like that, maybe a few reviews depending on time. But thank you for watching. If you want to see any of the other stuff that I talked about, you can hit subscribe. You have a cool face. Bye. I still don't know how to finish these videos.